Hi, I'm Rory McKay, sales engineer with ActZero. There's no better time to deal with a cybersecurity incident than before it happens. That's why I want to talk to you about establishing a sustainable IR plan and program. Maturing and mid-size organizations should consider preparation for future incidents as an ongoing and cyclical process. There's no such thing as a perfect incident response plan, but an imperfect and simple plan is better than no plan at all. Your goal should be to start small and incrementally improve over time. To help you do that, keep this three-step cycle in mind. Prepare, plan, and practice. Call it the 3 Ps, if you will. There are multiple parts for each, so listen carefully. Now, the first thing you need to do is prepare. Make a plan and start with some basic, realistic questions to act as a self-assessment. This self-assessment should give you a sense of your business, the assets at risk, and who's responsible for those assets. When assessing your business, include front-of-the-house processes that impact production, sales, and customer communication, as well as the critical back-office processes that keep the lights on, such as financial functions. Map the technical assets that power your business. They might include important database servers, your network infrastructure, or important SaaS and cloud components of your environment, like Microsoft Office 365. And make sure you know who's responsible for them. Identify the main business stakeholder who depends on each asset, and the IT person in charge of administration. Don't forget to list outside vendors in charge of your SaaS assets and any managed service providers. Next, list out the most immediate threats to your assets and those most likely to trigger security incidents. Less mature organizations should keep it simple. Think about ransomware, account compromise, data theft, and malware. Maturing mid-sized businesses with established SOCs, or threat intelligence capabilities, they can start adding in global threat trends and security validation reports. Summarize all of this in a clear but simple document laying out what you've learned. Now share this summary with IT and business leaders and get their buy-in on priorities and what your IR plan will look like. And this is where the second step comes in. Plan. Your plan should account for the critical incidents you identified. For each scenario, be sure to 1. Determine how you identify this incident. This will typically be through cybersecurity detection technology. If your organization has minimal security detection and alerting capabilities, managed detection and response, or MDR services, can help bolster your ability to find incidents earlier, and they will actually do it on your behalf. 2. List the information that needs to be collected and documented after an alert. Do this for each scenario. You should also have a list of immediate steps to isolate and contain the threat before escalating. 3. Decide on escalation procedures. Answer key questions like, what will the technical triggers be for unplugging or disabling a potentially compromised system? In what circumstances would you seek to get help from an outside incident response team? And when is a breach serious enough to contact the authorities? Having a plan for situations like those will help responders avoid pushback from stakeholders mid-incident who will inevitably argue, do we really need to shut this system down and keep it down? And a quick hint, 99.999% of the time, the answer is yes. 4. Detail and document your internal communications plan. Decide who internally needs to be called and when as a breach escalates. These could include asset owners, the help desk, legal, or HR. Be sure to include the names, phone numbers, and email addresses for each person to contact to avoid delays in an emergency, because that's the time when you want to be most productive and efficient. And 5. come up with an external communication plan for when and how legal departments, customers, and journalists will be alerted in the event of a breach. And the final step is practice. Practice and testing are the only ways to see how your organization responds to the procedures written. It's only by continuously practicing, or having these sort of live fire drills, if you will, that you can ensure these steps again and again are tested against specific scenarios and racing against the clock, that you will actually know if you're prepared or not. We've created an Incident Response Foundations toolkit to help you document the preparation, planning, and practice stages of your incident response. You can download it now at the link below. For more on building your cyber resilience, download our ebook, Elevating Incident Response Readiness, at the link below. This is Rory McKay, sales engineer at ActZero, signing off. Stay vigilant and stay safe. Thank you.